Good morning. Yep. I goofed. I goofed. 2 days in a row. So, had chili. We had like a chili cook-off at work. That's fine. I went up maybe a little bit over. But then I did like salmon for dinner. Very low calorie dinner. And then I fucked up again. I felt like the salmon, like eating healthy made me think I could cheat. And then I had drinks with my wife and dessert. It's okay. We just gotta keep going to work here in the morning. Again, yeah, it's easy to feel discouraged. But it's not all about this one number. But it is kind of like keeping me accountable because I know why that one number went up. I dodged a bullet yesterday, but I have it not go up. But I cheated yesterday too. So 2 days in a row, I was way over my calories. This is the mental. But we keep going. Good news is I made a bunch of salmon. So I'm having that for lunch today. I haven't been drinking the shakes for the past couple days. So real meal replacement shake for lunch, or for breakfast. Salmon for lunch. Salmon for dinner. I'll be way under again today. Get us back on track. I woke up later, but dark morning today in Michigan. It looks like pitch black for some reason. I don't even see the sun slightly rising. I did write yesterday. That was a good thing. I'm writing a short film called The Green Ooze. So I got some pages in that. It's not a long script. It'll be 15, 20 pages max. So it's nice to get 2 or 3 pages in and fill out the outline a little bit. I don't know how to end it because I also have a lot of ideas that go past what I want to do for the short film. It's like if the short film does well, I want to make a feature out of it. And I think it has potential for it, but ain't nobody got time to make a feature. 10 to 15 minutes, max. Max, max, max. I just want a solid, very fun, good all the way through horror film. Yesterday we watched a movie on Tubi called Rat Scratch Fever, and I appreciated the effort, but the middle of the movie was no effort. There was a lot of meetings and people talking in different rooms, replaying and rehashing the old same shit, doing the same scene over and over and over again. But the beginning and the end was a solid, fun thing. You know, I wish someone made supercuts of this movie. Get rid of the film. Like, you know, with anime, there's like forums that go out of their way to go, here's the filler arcs. Skip them. You know, you will lose absolutely nothing. We need that for movies because a lot of movies have good potential. They have, their failure is that they are full-length movies. And a lot of movies have strong starts. Like the first 15 minutes really catches you and then they drop the ball. But like why? That thing could have been like an amazing 15 minutes. Like a short film that's just, I don't know. What's the pressure to keep doing things that are feature length? Before, yeah, it was like movie theaters, is Voco Bucks. And I don't think that's the case anymore. I think with streaming, we could, you know, look at Adult Swim, like, short content. Some Adult Swim shows are like 7 minutes long, and they just play 2 episodes back to back. Streaming can be whatever you want. Don't waste my time, make it all good. A lot of stuff doesn't need to be 30 minutes. A lot of stuff doesn't need to be 90 minutes. Just keep it good. Keep it consistent.
Volkswagen official said, yesterday I spent whole evening trying to fix an external audio card driver after Windows Update worked it.
Oh yeah, you know what? Good morning, Bulk. Windows Update has been pissing me off. I have bricked 2 computers by like early updating to a Windows feature update. So now I just click off that shit. I go ignore that. I never do the preview. I try not to do the monthly feature branch thing until I absolutely have to. Microsoft QA has gone straight in the toilet.
Funny thing is, I had no snapshot to return to.
Oh, that's annoying. I hate that. Yeah, I recently had to, my main desktop, the thing I never want to fuck up ever, I had to reinstall Windows. It was the only thing I could do. That is how bad the update messed it up.
No window helper work.
Yeah, they have all these avenues and forums. It's like, hey, maybe focus on QA. Look at how many people have to go to your forums to look for all these error codes and weird error scenarios. I know. The flip side is, Windows is on everything, so of course Windows has to be like a Swiss Army knife. And it's not as bad as Linux. I've tried to be a Linux daily driver, and Linux has a lot of issues too. Sometimes you just cannot find a driver that's...
I had to install unnecessary updates in the update manager.
Hate that. Hate it. Mac updates break stuff too. Even a 0.1 upgrade I'm worried about upgrading to. So everything's got problems. It's just annoying. iOS wants security updates for days. Most of the shit is just injecting like a permanent shortcut to Copilot. Why do I need that? What is the point? It's literally like the same as going to the site. I don't know. Hopefully we get over that phase of just putting AI in everything. I don't think so, though. I think it's only going to get worse. I mean, look at Gemini. Every Google app has that little weird star now. What is the point? Google is kind of... They have, intents. You can, do stuff. So that's
Scripter Moan said,
kind of nice. Hey, Scripter. Good morning. What's up with you? Good to see you again. We're talking about Windows Update and how much it sucks.
Bulkbogan official said, I was watching this angry Italian streamer Jarborni Mike struggling with Windows 11. His mouse cursor dispaparat at one point and it fixed itself somehow.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, I like Jarborni Mike, yeah. I saw him through Varg Skeletor or something.
Likewise, my man. I'm always at work when you're live, but we've got tons of staff, so I'm just sitting on my phone, haha.
Nice, nice. Well, thanks for tuning in. And thanks for reaching out again, yeah. I've been talking about ways to spice up the stream. I might get a cadence and speed sensor and have Shrek playing in the background. And Shrek only advances the movie when I pedal. So I have to pedal a minimum amount. And the goal is to get to the end credits of Shrek every morning. And I speed up the movie so it fits within an hour. I think that'd be a fun, stupid thing.
Bulkbogan official said,
Clickbait
rewards where we force you to cycle faster.
Oh, there we go. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea.
MR_Seeker said, that's what he thought, before someone started farming them. Scripter Moan said, that's a good way of doing it. Movie motivation.
Movie motivation. Yeah, hey, that's a good idea for the show name. Movie motivation.
MR_Seeker said, what about an old-fashioned reel?
Old-fashioned red? I don't know what you mean, Mr. Seeker. I wonder how good, because when you see full episodes of King of the Hill and Family Guy.
8mm film.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, just get a projector, shoot some old prints. That's too much effort. Too much effort in the morning. But I feel like me cycling in front of a film on a green screen.
The slower you pedal, the slower it goes.
Yeah, I think that is the idea. And just have it muted. So it's just going to be a visual only, just pedaling through the frames to avoid copyright. Because audio is one way they get you. And I think it being not pixel perfect also would help.
Or just have it do an old Disney movie.
Yeah, there we go. Some public domain shit. Well, it's got to be something I want to watch. Oh, hell yeah, Scripter. I tried to get it to work. You know, I didn't write any documentation about how Goopsy worked. I literally forgot how to run it. Like, I can run the program just fine, and it listens for a directory, and then I don't remember. I think I hooked it up to some chat triggers, so I think it would be easy to figure out again.
Said, Goopsy is lost media.
Goopsy is lost media, yeah, for sure right now.
MR_seeker said, give me the code. I can see what it does.
Yeah. So it like listens for a directory for new episodes up here, and then when it's done playing them, it moves them to like a different folder. So I think I could generate episodes. I just can't remember how to play them. I dragged it in the right directory, but it wouldn't play it or move it. And I was like, what is going on? I think it's because I added like a pause feature. I don't remember.
Give me the code. We'll check what you're missing.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I think Goopsy is old enough and niche enough where I could just put it on a public GitHub. I don't think I have any keys hard-coded or anything. Maybe I'll make a fresh GitHub Git repo just in case.
If you want me to sign NDA, just let me know.
No, you're good. You're good. That is, Goopsy is not worth it.
It's still crazy. It's been almost 2 years. Doesn't even seem that long ago. Time makes fools of us all.
That is really crazy. Wow, time really flies. Also, I can't believe it's been 5 years since the stream started, like, all together. Like, 5 years ago, I was not streaming at all. And then I went hardcore into it.
MR_seeker said, I could adapt it for a crypto coin I am working on. 24/7 Goopsy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have 2 repos for Goopsy. This is a little behind the scenes on how Goopsy worked. I had an episode generator node app that would, you know,
and no
it
way
would be
to
the chat bot
other than reporting on Twitch
to moderate and process the queue from user suggestions, because we had those, you know, you could submit episodes. Then it generated the episode, so it would generate the text for all the episode into like a JSON blob. And it would also text-to-speech everything and base64 encode it. So the episodes had everything you needed to play. So these JSON files. That would drop into a directory when it was all finished processing. The Unity game, which was like the episode player, would like look at that directory and scan it every like 15 seconds
Scripter moan that was with my AI model.
for new episodes, and then add it to the queue if I found one. And so you could delete episode if it was like, oh shit, that was actually really bad. As long as it rescanned after the end of each episode and looked for the newest one. Or oldest one? Yeah. Yeah, newest. Anyway. That demystifies Goopsie for you. And then also in the episode generator would do it would generate what scene it was in, what characters were in the episode. Goopsie was always in every episode.
I would love to know how to get it working like that. Bet we can make it into a horrible soup of chatter. Laughing face.
Yeah. He's real to me, damn it.
Bulk Bogan official said, he's real to me, damn it. MR_Seeker said, next up, puppets. Scripter Moan said, I found a video the other day on TikTok and it used the Let Me Do It For You sound and the nostalgia hit.
Oh, there you go. Let me do it for you. Didn't I do it for you? I miss Goopsie. I think I rage quit Goopsie because I think I broke it in a weird way and I was just so frustrated. And I was having a hard time at work around that time. And I'm just like, I'm spending too much time just trying to get this back to working normally.
Remember the Chronicles of Alf?
Chronicles of Alf, yes.
Said, oh, poor Goopsie.
Yeah. You know, if I go back and look at it now, it'll probably be something so simple. And you know what? I think we can make it a lot better. Goopsie was just a hack time project. It's not that resource intensive for the episode player. So I think we could
Scripter
get
said, if anyone can do it, you can okay hand.
Thank you, Scripter. I think
MR
we could have
said, I bet we can. Open source it. Let the horde push it.
itch.io page and just have it play it in a HTML5 canvas. And then I have to rethink about how the episodes would play. But it would be pretty similar. I could just hide it behind an endpoint, the episode fetcher.
I just need to know how to stream it.
Let Horde push it. That's not a bad idea. That's another thing. I made friends with the Wild.
I got something better than Horde.
What is it? Worldwide
Scripter
Weather.
Said, AI has changed a lot in 2 years too. I wonder if it would be even better than before.
And how is it manifested? Those guys were very supportive. And there was a rap stream. The AI rap battle guy. And the AI steamed hams guy. I reached out to everybody who was doing fun, interesting AI stuff. And they all had 24/7 setups. So I always wondered, because I was like, do they just have a Docker image with OBS setup that's recording a thing that they have hosted, or do they just have a box that they make sure stays up? How do they keep it running for 24/7 consistently? That I never figured out. But there's ways. You can do a lot of stuff through OBS through command line. Yeah.
MR_Seeker said, I don't think you should a 24/7 setup, but a mix of different channels each hour of the day.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. AI has changed a lot. That's true too. A lot, stuff I was paying $10 a month for back then is completely free now. And I think the text-to-speech I was generating a lot. I think I could probably cache a lot because sometimes they say the same thing over and over.
I know that YouTube only allows 12 hours.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's true anymore. I think they have exceptions, maybe. Maybe not, actually.
So 2-hour streams, pause of 15 minutes in between.
Yeah, there we go. Good morning, Bowser Big Bean Burrito. How's it going? Good to see you. Okay, well, at the very least, I will scrub the Goopsie repos for API keys and publish them to my GitHub.
I wish you could do an unmoderated Goopsie stream to let it go full ham with no censorship, like on Discord or something.
Yeah, there we go. That's another thing I'm afraid of doing 24/7 is, but if it was like outside of the ether of streaming, like if it just lived on a page. Because that's another thing, too. I feel like, yeah, it's got to use Cobalt. It's got to use Horde. It's got to use, like, open source AI stuff if it's going to, like, actually run for very long. Because I feel like if I use, like, Claude or OpenAI or anything that's, like, a cloud service that's not open, I'm just going to get banned eventually. It's just like a ticking time clock before someone figures out the right do anything now prompt that will make it generate the worst filth.
Mulry said, wait, his adipose tissue are on fire.
Good morning, Marai. Yes, I think so. I'm really tired today, so
Seeker said,
I
if you want some
just
people
on the
come
bike
to the channel, let me know.
For the whole hour.
I can talk to some people and they might be interested in support.
Hey, yeah. Not a bad idea, Mr. Seeker. Show him the old Goopsie videos. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel. And I have clips on my Twitch here.
Mulry said, is Seeker on the deep?
Yeah.
MR_Seeker said, as in, run Goopsie 24/7 outside OpenAI, and no censorship, winky face.
Yeah, that could be fun. All right, that will be my project tomorrow. I will post a link. We'll have open source Goopsie. I'll write up some documentation. I'll put both the things in one repo. I'll put like episode generator in a folder and like Goopsie Unity in a separate folder. We'll get this baby purring again.
Shut down models once in a while, but if it can connect to an OpenAI endpoint, I can take it from there. Mulry said, gooping RC with this one.
Yeah, gooping RC. And the great news is, Goopsie already ran with Horde. Hank would give me links every once in a while, and I had it so you could switch out the generator. All you had to do was change an environment variable. And all I had to do was like restart it. I probably don't even have to restart it. I could just like have something that's like refresh
MR_Seeker said, it's a Cobalt AI endpoint.
It supported a Cobalt AI endpoint. But then I think he updated the endpoint and it broke. But I had like hooks for everything. So I had hooks for like Claude. I had hooks for like OpenAI. Because really it was just, changing the endpoint and getting the text. And that was a problem with other AI models, is like they wanted to break the script format that it needs to generate episodes. You'll see. You'll see when you dig into the code.
Let me go through it when you have it open.
Yeah, yeah. It's stupider than it sounds. Like,
what's the minimum speed requirement from the AI perspective?
oh, I don't know. Because the episode thing, if it's waiting for an episode to, it'll just wait. So it'll just sit on like the title screen until a new episode generates. Yeah, so if like it's taking a really long time to generate an episode, it'll just wait and it'll kick on when it's like, oh, there you go, new episode here. So we could easily change that to be like, I think I had some code where it's like replay old episodes until a new one comes up. Just like randomly insert old ones into a queue. Yeah, I would love to. I just knew Unity the best, but I am all willing to jump Unity entirely. I wonder what old version of Unity was. Epic? That wouldn't be a bad idea. Some Unreal Unity. Unreal Goopsie. Yeah, that's probably really the only other feasible option. That would
Unreal
be like
Goopsie,
worth it long term. Unreal Goopsie.
Scripter Moan said, 3D Goopsie?
Yeah, 3D Goopsie. There we go. Hell yeah. Well, I forget who was making the models. If I look through at the fan art channel, someone 3D modeled like Wody. I was like, what the? And they put a helicopter on his head. I was like, this is ridiculous. That was so amazing.
MR_Seeker said, I'm more thinking the 3D Goopsie I would have it look like a bunch of puppets.
There you go. Hey. Yeah, I forgot how much I miss Goopsie. And all of my beautiful drawings and weird AI generated backgrounds.
Or rig them into doing certain facial expressions.
That's one thing I like about Worldwide Weather is the weird, like, weird mouth thing. When they're talking. But yeah, taking that to the next level is like, yeah. Just have them do. I feel like even if they just did random facial expressions, that would be funny because it'd be like. And then I would love to switch to like 11 Labs but that's like expensive. But maybe have like some like official stream of episodes that's been like moderated by me. And then we run that through the expensive TTS models. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All possibilities. Have different channels for different streams of Goopsie episodes. Because it can't all be dildo and rat pizza. Wow, funny.
Is there a possibility of new characters?
Yeah, I think I drew a new character for Nurble. but I never got around to like. I was like, this is gonna make it way too complicated. Whatever that character's name was, we had a name for a fourth, but I was like, 3 is already causing way more complication. 2 was pretty easy. And then I also had it so you could like drop in images into like the debug console and put them in the scene and rotate them and stuff and have them dance around. That was fun. Like felt like stop motion, where you kind of like just cut out pieces of paper and drop them in and slightly move them along with the scene as the episode's going on. So maybe like a sticker drawer that you could drop up things into the scene. I don't know. That's not really that replayable, but definitely possible. And the voice options, that was one thing I played with a little bit, but they were all static. They had their pitch and speed set up, but I feel like we could get a lot more mileage out of the available voices by, really playing with that. I have a guy that's like really low all the time, and he goes, "Goopsie, a band from this restaurant." And then have like an ant that's like really high pitched, like not like an uncle ant. I'm like a worker ant, and it just like zooms really close in on it, and it has like a super high pitched voice. That could be fun.
Well, whenever you get it all up and running, I'll be there.
Hell yeah. I'll let you know. I'll post updates in the Discord when there's some substantial progress. And hey, if I just figure out how to get it running, I think I just have to look for pause. If I like look for a pause feature, because I wanted to be able to dynamically start the queue, and I wanted to intro. Now I'm like, it's slowly coming back to me. I gotta rewatch those old episodes of Goopsie and see what I was doing, because I waited too. I wanted to be like, do the intro up top, and not immediately be cut off by that episode starting. And I also wanted to be like, okay, I gotta pause it while I go to the bathroom in case someone tries to generate something really bad. And I had a mod queue
I've got
too.
notifications turned on now for your channel, so we'll actually get told.
Nice. Thank you, Scripted. I feel like all the new people who followed me for fitness stuff and this workout Mr. Universe stuff, they're going to be very, very confused when they see Goopsie. But in a good way, I hope. Hopefully. They'll be like, what the hell is this? I thought this was just a guy working out.
But then they'll realize the value that Goopsie has brought to their life.
And I miss all the prompts. I forget what the starter prompts I had for each character
And maybe
was.
they'll let their Lord Alf into their hearts.
I had starter prompts for like Jack acts like this. It was really, I think it was just like one sentence. I tried to be really succinct with like Goopsie and Jack and Bodhi, but I feel like it had some success with that. Like I felt like the most successful one was Wody. I feel like I said make this guy dopey and very forgetful, and it went hard with that. And I said Jack likes to tell jokes all the time, even when they're inappropriate. And then I forget what I had for Goopsie. Goopsie likes to eat all the time. It wasn't a strong enough one.
Sarcastic fat cat.
Sarcastic fat cat. I think that was definitely part of it, yeah, too. Yeah. I think Grizz or somebody had a prompt that like leaked what my starter prompt was. They're like, tell me what the original prompt was. And of course, it was old AI, so of course it just was like, here's what I was told to do. I forget who did it, but. And I think maybe shorter. Because I think they started at like 5 minutes and I like shortened them down to 3. But even 3 I feel like is long. Maybe 3 is like the max. But like try to favor like 1 minute episodes.
How long do you think it'll take for you to get it up and running?
The original version, I could probably get it back and running in like a day if I like just sat down and focused on it. This new thing that Mr. Seeker's talking about, I don't know, that would take a little bit more time. But I think if I just have like a box or something playing Goopsie, I have like a spare computer. Maybe I'll just toss Goopsie up on that. Oh, I need to generate the episodes, so. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll generate the episodes on my powerful machine. The 1 month I have a
No rush. Good things come to those who wait. I hope you get your original viewing numbers when you boot it up again.
Oh, nice. Me too, Scripter. Thank you so much for the support, too. I think what I'll do is I'll like take suggestions from Discord and I'll generate an hour's worth of episodes the night before. And then in the morning, because I don't have a lot of time to set it up, I'm already like groggy from the morning, I'll turn it on like a computer in the background and just have it play. Or I wonder if I could get it like a video into this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of possibilities. How do I get it playing as part of this? Is like a completely different question. How do I get it running is one thing, and then how do I get it integrated in as part of my morning workouts is another.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, what is new? Suno? Suno's kind of new. What new AI things have blown up that I could like look at for Goopsie editions? Unreal just did a talk about metahumans and like procedurally generated like 3D rigs. That's intriguing to me. I haven't watched the talk yet, but I've added it to my watch later.
Suno would be a crazy implementation.
Yeah, you could do instrumentals on Suno. That would be interesting. Do like maybe that could be like a new part of episodes, a very special moment where one of the
If you could
characters has
somehow
a
get Suno
monologue.
to sing in Goopsie etc. voices would be hilarious.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you could control the voices that much. I wonder with Suno, can I give it like an audio vocals track and it generates the music behind that? That would be sweet. I have to see. I know Suno can do instrumentals. And dummy. Just have Goopsie singing weird karaoke.
I would assume you can tinker with it. I've only used it once a few months ago.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. We've been playing around with Suno on this stream trying to figure out like good intro songs. So in the Discord, in the music channel, we've been sharing a lot of back and forth of our fun Suno generations. What else is new? There's got to be the text models have come a long way. So, whatever we were using back then to generate is like pennies compared to what it used to be. So that's exciting. What else? Anything weird? Image? Maybe I gotta do like Goopsie face tracking. I don't know. He doesn't really move around that much.
I've gotta go now, bro. I'll hit you up when you're next live. Hopefully, cross fingers. Nice catching up.
Thanks, Scripter. Have a good rest of your day. See ya. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you again. One upgrade I wanted to make, I feel like, was combining the episode generator and the game scene into one thing. Like, I just did Node because it was like something easy, and I was like, I can do stuff very quickly in Node. But it easily could be one app. Oh, I think the reason I didn't do that was, well, that was before the API endpoint. It was like, I think I had it like hooked in to like my card to generate. Because I think I was running Cobalt A models locally. And I was like hooked into that somehow. Because I had the API running locally. So, anyway. But yeah. So it was just like a convenience for that. But, Unreal. There's like HTTP libraries to hook into an endpoint. I could call anything anywhere. So, anything's possible. Maybe I'll upgrade it to like a WebSocket connection. Just keep a polling connection. I don't need to be making all these calls all the time. Just have a... We'll see. We'll see. Also, redoing the dynamic scene creation for Goopsie, like the living room set. That one was done very stupidly. I just had like all the scenes like spread out in one Unity scene, and the camera would snap to different parts of the level. And then it would just like there was like anchor points for like characters, and it would randomly put them in one of the anchor points for whatever scene we're in. But I think The upgrade for that is just make it one scene. And it was just PNGs. I don't know why I made it so complicated. Swap in the background. Swap in the characters. What else was there? The audio thing was pretty hard-coded because I literally found out just by brute force common bit rates. Like I just found out what like each text-to-speech endpoint actually output as. Some had documentation, some didn't. So some I had to guess. I think UberDuck I had to guess. Google I didn't have to guess. I just had to find it in the documentation. But when the voices were like sped up or slowed down, that was because like I was playing at the wrong bit rate. I think that's yeah. What's some new things we could add? I don't know. Fun to think about again. I remember I shared my like AI dungeon branch with like a Discord bot set up in it. That was pretty shitty. No one really looked at it. A couple people favorited it. But again, it was like so messy. But I feel like Goopsy has some support behind it. Some fans that would like to see it running again, so hopefully I wonder what it would take to get, like what, I think Godot, you can generate a HTML5 scene. But Godot, man, I've tried to learn a couple times now. It's just been so, I just hit a brick wall. And I like GameMaker, but GameMaker is so janky. I feel like that's not going to be around forever. But you know what? Maybe I just got to do it. But if I'm going to do a rewrite, it's got to be something that's going to last for a while. That's why Unreal seems like the most real option. And then I have Spine 2D, which is like a 2D. You can like make character rigs for like 2D models. You separate out like the head, and like they're all on like pivot points. So it's like 3D character rigging, but for 2D sprites. I feel like that would be a nice upgrade. Give a Goopsy Woody Jack a little bit more life. Much easier to add animations and stuff. I just like export a new Spine 2D JSON thing, and then Unreal or Unity is able to call those animations. Because doing it through the editor itself is kind of a pain in the ass. And it's especially like I just want to see it, play it, like back to back. I want to click on a different animation. That's kind of annoying to do when it's like the character's like in a scene. Like even when you're in like the prefab editor, it's just like maybe I don't want to change it. I just want to. I don't know. A lot of technical details in this one, but. Well, that cheered me up. Talking about Goopsy took my mind off of this. We'll get back down. I think we might have blown it for the week, though. I don't know if I could get back to 277 by Sunday. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, if I blow my goal, that's just my goal for next week. But hopefully we can get there. I'm getting good for the rest of the weekend, so I feel satiated. My fat brain has been shamed into cheating 2 days in a row. Rainy day in Michigan. Hey, look at that, though. All the snow's kind of getting melted away. And now we got that weird gray and brown. Yeah, it's been warming up. It's been kind of nice. Yeah, yesterday I was able to, like, unzip my jacket. A delightful change up from having any exposed skin hurt with negative temperatures. Finish out the day at work today, and then really enjoy the weekend. And then excited to share the Goopsy source code. I feel like it's a look into my mind. Keep in mind, this was never meant to be public. Like, this is just a lot of stuff very coded badly, but it was all about getting it to work. So, like, it's kind of like the Undertale source code. You know, he did stuff very inefficiently, but it worked. At the end of the day, when it comes to creative coding, all that matters is it runs. I have a friend, Lauren, who like procedurally generates like art. I don't know, which he was able to like, I wonder if he's still doing that. Like he was like, I'm making enough off of this to not have to work a job anymore. I was like, what? And I think he was like making NFTs, which like, you know, probably are not doing too hot anymore, but be nice to see what he's up to. We always used to talk about video game stuff. And he worked on a game called Rockets. I should hit him up. See what he's up to. See what he's hacking on. I'll show him Goopsy. Yeah, wow. A lot, yeah. It's just interesting to think about like all the time is very weird because like the time scaling for a lockdown just feels like 100 years ago almost. Like it really wasn't that long ago. And kind of the amount of social, you know, seeing people face to face, sharing stuff like that. Like before, everyone would know about that because it'd be like water cooler talk. I'd be like, look at this cool thing I've been working on. But COVID kind of took that away. You know, being fully remote, you don't get to share cool things you're working on just casually as you're like getting coffee or eating lunch together. Anyway, Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll get there again. We'll keep it clean this weekend. Clean eating. No cheating. No more cheating. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and see you tomorrow. A Goopsie source coming out this weekend. I will make it a priority to scrub it, because all I really need to do is make sure I didn't put any sensitive URLs or information in there, and then re-upload it to get. Anyway, that's all technical details for only Mr. Seeker probably. But all right, have a good rest of your days. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.